I've been looking up information because I'm just so confused and so curious, and I just don't understand. But I read that he was found unconscious, and I looked up what unconscious meant, and then I compared it to fainting, and they said it's kind of like fainting. And then I remember back to the few times that I fainted. I didn't know that I fainted until I woke up. Well, I knew that I was gonna faint, and I knew that everything just went blank. But after that, it was nothing until I was laying on the floor and my mom was like, "How many fingers am I holding up?" Obviously, we're never gonna know if he was in pain before he was found unconscious. I really hope not. I hope he lost consciousness as soon as he got hit. This is the craziest thing ever, bro. Like, my dad died, and I was 17, and I understood that death knew that you weren't coming back. But my dad was never really around, and it got harder as time went past because it just proved that he was never coming back. But I didn't have so many memories with him other than childhood, and most were trauma. I love the good memories, obviously, and not to put Andy over my dad at all, but I'm just saying that Andy entered my life at my hardest time. It was after my first relationship. It was very abusive. I'm not gonna get into that, but after that, I don't know how many months, I kind of blocked out that time, but me and Andy, I remember first talking to him in earth science. I had a crush on him, obviously. So I used to grab his paper and write his name. But then I didn't want him to know that I just liked him. So then I would grab everyone's paper at the table and write their name. But I would put his in script and everyone else was sloppy, trying to give a hint. I told him that later on, and he was like, "Really? I thought you were just being nice to everybody." And I was like, "No, that's not what it was." Anyways, I was really, really sad. I was very suicidal, and I was cutting a lot. And I don't know, when I spoke to him, it just felt like we had the same brain, and we could talk about anything, nothing. We could talk about anything, and it would just flow for hours and hours, and eventually we'd end up getting tired of talking and being like, what were we just talking about? And it was, I don't know, it felt like we were the same person. And that's why this is so confusing, because just what happens after? I don't understand what happens after. I don't believe in anything. I feel like he's just I don't know, death is different from unconsciousness, but no one explains what death is. How do we not know what it is? I just want to know if he's okay. I wish I believed in something, but I really... Nothing makes sense. Like, I don't believe that there's ghosts or whatever. If there was ghosts, why would there just be good ghosts? Why would they be in their house they've been living their whole life? Andy would not be, like, right next to me. He would be in outer space, bro. Like, but he's not. Like, I don't know. I just, like, with my dad, yeah, we had, like, doggy fights or whatever, and, like, hugging him in jail, visiting him and leaving. But Andy, we couldn't get closer. We just wanted to, like, be inside of each other, like, not sexually, just, like, to become one person. We would just hug each other and just wrap each other's body around each other. And we couldn't get closer, and we just sit there and just talk. I don't know how I'm gonna process this. How long is it gonna take?